I'm with Visa, and we see this, and I know, Visa teams come up on stage and talked about some of the work that we're doing around data sciences, machine learning, and I can tell you, across Africa, the challenges are unique and very exciting. And it's not the same as what we're seeing in the rest of the world. I've lived in San Francisco and moved from there, worked with a lot of the Silicon Valley companies who are doing stuff around AI and machine learning. And I'll give you a couple of examples here. Alternative credit. There are no credit scoring agencies that have spent 5 years tracking people's data and deciding who's credit worthy or not. We have to capture the alternative data. We have to look at it differently, and we've got to make decisions. And then when you even go to credit score, do you say, well, that person has income and so they can pay back? Or do you start to look at behavioral data? Data like, what time does that person wake up in the morning? If they wake up at 4 in the morning to go trading and make money and do all of that stuff, maybe they can better pay back. I mean, that's the sort of stuff that's just, Africa will have to learn it and apply it. No one else will, and you can't find that sort of stuff out by looking at data from the United States. And so that's just a huge opportunity for us here. I mean, and it's, we look at things around fraud and risk. For Visa, this is extremely important because, we process 65,000 transactions per second across 200 countries, 17,000 banks. It's a lot of data that we see. But the data here is so unique, and, how do you start to score around fraud and risk and determine that a transaction, is risky and you should decline it or approve it or assign a score to it? Again, this is just insight that's going to come from Africa, and this is the sort of work that I believe that, folks here in this room are just best positioned to bring insight and solutions to. So we're seeing it across the board. I'm not even going to go into loyalty and offers. What exactly is the right offer that you should target to an African consumer, and how should you reward them for their behavior, and give them discounts and all of that stuff. What's their lifestyle and what are their needs? Again, huge opportunities there. So I think as connectivity increases, storage becomes cheap, more bandwidth becomes available, more consumers are connected, and they're sharing digital data. How can we begin to harness that, bring more insights, and improve the quality of life for many on the continent? And only Africans in this room can do it, and do it best, because you're here and you know what those real needs are.